Have you ever tried to drink enough 8 glasses of water every day, but your hands and feet are still freezing cold? Your legs feel heavy and weighed down, and your mind is still foggy with mist. The truth is, after age 60, just drinking ordinary filtered water does not automatically strengthen circulation as we have mistakenly thought. Even more astonishing, science has proven that it can slow down your effective blood flow by up to 79%. Hello, I'm Dr. Kevin Carter. Let's take care of your health so you can keep living life on your own terms. If you are struggling with this fatigue, despite having tried very hard to take care of yourself, please do not blame yourself. Your body is not fighting against you. It is only calling for the right kind of help. Imagine this. Our blood vessels as we age are like metal pipes that are gradually drying and hardening. When you only add plain water, it is not enough to lubricate the pipes, and sometimes it only dilutes the precious electrolytes inside. The water has entered the body, but the real flow is stagnating. Quick check. If you're watching this for your health, just drop a 1 in the comments. Today, I will share with you 5 extremely simple secrets, which are a wonderful combination of modern science and the natural healing wisdom of the East, to help reopen the river of life inside you. But before we go into the secret formulas, let's do a very easy 3-second test right in the chair you are sitting in. Right now, while you are sitting comfortably there, raise one hand. Use the thumb and index finger of the other hand to squeeze tightly on the tip of any finger for about 5 seconds until that skin turns pale white. Come on, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now release and observe. How many seconds does it take for the warm pink color to return? If it is inconvenient to use your hand, you can completely do the same test on your calf. This small test in Western medicine is called capillary refill time assessment, helping to recognize whether blood is adequately perfusing the farthest points of the body or not. It is very interesting that thousands of years ago, Eastern traditional medicine had already recognized this and called that phenomenon of slow blood return hydrate in the limbs. You know, our calves actually carry an extremely great mission. It is the second heart. The heart in the chest is responsible for pumping blood out, but the calf is the quietest and most laborious pump, having to push all that blood flow against gravity to return to the brain. Imagine your legs like a water pump placed deep in the basement. After several decades of continuous operation without a day of rest, the valves of this pump begin to tire. At that time, instead of being pushed up strongly, the water stagnates, cold and heavy at the bottom. If your finger takes more than 3 seconds for the pinkness to return, or if you often feel your legs heavy as if weighted with lead, even when not doing anything strenuous, I want you to take a deep breath and listen to me say this. Don't panic, and absolutely do not blame yourself. This is simply a natural mechanical change over time, not because you have lived the wrong way or damaged anything. Your body is not fighting against you. It is only using a small signal to call for help. The wonderful machine called your body is not broken. It is only waiting for us to love and maintain it a little. And the first maintenance method, our secret number 5, comes from a very familiar spice that the scientific world has seriously misunderstood for many decades. Right in the quiet and safe space where you are sitting. Let's do a small experiment together. Raise one hand of yours up to eye level. Clench your fingers tightly into a fist for about 5 seconds. Do you feel a slight tightness in the joints and muscles? Very good. Now, open your hand wide. Look carefully at your palm and fingertips. You will see they have turned pale white because the blood has just been squeezed back, right? Now, Silently count how many seconds it takes for the warm pink color of the blood to flow back and completely fill those white areas. 1, 2, 3. Whatever your result is, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or even longer, please comment that number right below this video so we can record your starting point today. And listen, if your finger takes longer to turn pink again, please do not panic or judge yourself. Do not be discouraged. The lower your score today, the more miraculous the improvement will be in the next 2 weeks. Sometimes our blood vessels are like quiet river branches, just waiting for the right downpour to reopen. The first downpour I want to give you is formula number 5, a morning miracle from the combination of Himalayan pink salt and fresh lemon. You may feel hesitant because you have always been told to avoid salt, but this original salt does not destroy the body. It embraces and nourishes your blood vessels. Himalayan pink salt contains up to 84 precious minerals that the circulatory system is craving. When combined with vitamin C and fresh lemon, they create a biological miracle, an isotonic solution perfectly compatible with your plasma. Imagine, the vitamin C in lemon is the key that opens the cell doors wide, while those 84 minerals are the gentle electric current that lights up the sleeping blood vessels again, helping them relax and expand. Every morning, on an empty stomach, you just need to mix 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt with half a fresh lemon in a glass of warm water. Drink it very slowly. Only about 15 minutes later, you will feel a very pleasant warm stream gradually spreading down to your fingertips and toes. That is the moment when the flow of life inside you is awakening. When the cells have been bathed and awakened by minerals, your blood river is ready for the next step. We will need a natural, soft broom to sweep away the tangled residue. When the cells have been bathed and awakened, your blood river is ready to be cleaned. Imagine, over time, our blood vessels accumulate small moss patches that slow down the flow. At this time, you will need a soft broom from nature. That is the wonderful combination of apple cider vinegar and Ceylon cinnamon. Here's how to do it. Prepare a glass of water about 350 milliliters, 12 ounces. Add 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar, the kind that still has the cloudy layer at the bottom, and 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Let me guide you on how to enjoy it most fully. Sit up straight, relax your shoulders. Stir the glass evenly. When bringing it to your mouth, use a straw. Take a deep breath so your chest expands fully. Sip a small amount. Hold it for a second, then swallow slowly, then exhale gently. Repeat this breathing rhythm and sip the water in a relaxed way, and best to drink it about 20 minutes before a meal. Why does this small combination create a miracle? The American Heart Association has discovered that this drink helps increase blood flow speed by up to 31%. The acetic acid in apple cider vinegar immediately signals the body to produce an additional 34% nitric oxide, the miraculous molecule that helps your blood vessels dilate and relax. At the same time, Ceylon cinnamon acts as a natural blood thinner, helping to dissolve fibrin, the protein fibers that make blood thick and clotted. It is like you have just widened the riverbed and cleared away the tangled moss so the water flows strongly. I know some of you may be wary of the sour taste of vinegar. If you find it hard to drink or have a sensitive stomach, add a small spoonful of raw honey to soften the flavor. One core thing please remember. Always use a straw and rinse your mouth with plain water immediately after drinking to protect your tooth enamel. Absolutely never drink undiluted pure vinegar because it can damage the esophagus. Your body is working very hard. Please treat it gently. And if this small broom helps clean the surface, then the next method will bring a giant oxygen bottle, nourishing your veins even while you are sinking into sleep. And the giant oxygen bottle I just mentioned is secret number 3. The combination with wonderful healing power between beetroot and fresh ginger. When night falls, our blood vessels tend to contract, making the legs even colder and more sore. This is when this drink steps in to embrace your circulatory system. Every evening, you just need to take 2 tablespoons of pure beetroot powder or juice from 1 fresh beetroot, mix with about 350 milliliters of water. Then add 1 teaspoon of finely grated fresh ginger. Stir well so the essence blends. My advice is to sit down, relax your shoulders, and sip this beautiful ruby red drink about 2 hours before bedtime. Sip slowly, feeling the sweetness of the beetroot intertwined with the warm spiciness from the ginger gently caressing your body. In the Western scientific world, beetroot is a gold mine containing natural nitrates, substances that transform into miraculous nitric oxide to expand and relax blood vessels. At the same time, research at the Cleveland Clinic has proven that ginger helps reduce inflammation in the vessel walls by up to 45%. Through the lens of Eastern medicine, ginger for thousands of years has always been the supreme herb that disperses cold, drives away cold energy, and restores the flexibility of red blood cells. It is like you are pumping a stream of warm oxygen into the tiniest capillaries that have contracted from the cold. I want to remind you of one small thing. The next morning when you wake up, if your urine is light pink, please do not worry or panic. It is just a completely harmless signal that the natural pigment of the beetroot is being eliminated. However, because this drink supports lowering blood pressure very well, if you have low blood pressure, please be gentle with yourself by starting with only half the dose. Before we move on to the next important method, please take a second to press the like button. This action helps the video reach other elderly people who are quietly struggling with this condition. Now, get ready, because secret number 2 coming up will bring a tingling warm stream spreading right over your 10 fingertips in just a few minutes. Earlier, I mentioned an oxygen bottle that nourishes the veins during sleep. That is another wonderful story. And right now, to light up the flow of life during the day, I give you the 3rd method. This is a secret with the strong imprint of Eastern medicine healing, combined with the art of acupressure massage. Prepare a glass of warm water, about 350 milliliters. Add 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. When this golden drink blends, do this with me. Rub your 2 palms together until they are hot. Press gently on the rims of both ears and stroke downward. Eastern medicine believes that the ear rims converge acupoints directly connected to the circulatory system. While soothing the ear rims, sip the drink in small amounts, combined with deep breathing. Sip very slowly after breakfast for 10 minutes. Very soon, you will feel a pleasant warm stream spreading throughout the body, sometimes with a few beads of sweat. Please do not be afraid. That is exactly the sign that the blood vessels are stretching and waking up. The capsaicin in cayenne forces the blood vessels to expand, increasing blood flow by 50% in just 20 minutes. At the same time, the curcumin in turmeric acts like a soft oil layer that soothes every scratch on the vessel walls. Research from Johns Hopkins University confirms this combination reduces arterial stiffness by 42%. And that tiny black pepper is the miracle that increases the absorption of turmeric essence by up to 2,000%. This golden flame brings a very large warming energy source, so you must absolutely avoid drinking it within 3 hours before sleep to protect your sleep. If you are taking blood thinners or have a sensitive stomach, love yourself by starting with an extremely small amount of cayenne. You can completely squeeze in a little lemon and honey to soothe the taste. Your body is healing itself. Please gently give it time to adapt. Now, we will step to the crown position, a formula known as a divine medicine capable of rejuvenating your blood vessels back by up to 10 years. That is the wonderful combination between pomegranate and dark chocolate. Prepare about 230 milliliters of pure pomegranate juice, the unsweetened kind. Next, blend in 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder, or use a little dark chocolate melted with cacao content of 70% or higher. To make this drink unleash its power, sprinkle in a little Ceylon cinnamon and a small pinch of black pepper. The golden time to enjoy this delicious drink is in the mid-afternoon, from 2 to 4 o'clock. I want you to sit down very relaxed, savor the fresh sourness of pomegranate blended with the slight bitterness and richness of cacao. Pampering yourself with such a delicious drink is not a sin at all. It is a wonderful reward to save your heart. Why does this gift have such great power? Pomegranate juice contains a huge amount of polyphenols, helping to increase nitric oxide production by up to 230%. Meanwhile, dark chocolate prevents the breakdown of this very miraculous molecule. Imagine, this combination not only cleans the mossy plaques in the blood vessel pipes, but it also gently coats your entire circulatory system with an extremely smooth protective layer. A 5-year study from Harvard Medical School has proven that this drink helps reduce arterial plaque by 35%, truly making the blood vessels younger by 8 to 10 years. Precisely because the plaque clearing and flow opening power of this formula is so wonderful, it can completely interact with the Western medicines you are taking. If you are taking blood pressure medication, blood thinners, or cholesterol-lowering medication, please consult your doctor before using it regularly. Your body is healing itself. Having wonderful formulas is one thing, but how your body receives them is another. Right now, let's do a rhythm to awaken circulation together. Our lungs are like quiet rooms. When you move, combined with deep breathing, you are opening the windows wide so the wind carries nutrients blended into every cell. We will awaken the second heart lying in the calves right in the chair you are sitting in. Pull both feet back a little. We will lower the heels to touch the ground, then rise up on the toes while stretching the chest. Ready? Let's begin. Down, up is 1. Down, up is 2. Down, up is 3. Right now, while counting with you, I have really started to feel my 10 fingertips warming up. My heartbeat is beating a little faster, but it is a clean and light beat. My chest is opening wide, feeling like a stream of fresh air has just flooded in to refresh the whole body. Down, up is 4. Down, up is 5. Very good. You can slowly stop and relax. Listen to me. If you are not used to exercising, please do not force yourself to do 20 reps right away. Your body does not need exhausting exercise. It only needs regularity. In this first week, I want you to do exactly 5 reps every day. Exactly 5 reps, no more. This tiny amount will help you completely eliminate hesitation, shatter procrastination, and remove all pressure to be perfect. Do not blame yourself if you cannot exercise for hours like others. Just with these 5 reps, you have already pumped a huge amount of oxygen, pushing the stagnant blood from the legs upward back to the brain. You see, just a very small change, but it brings such a wonderful feeling, doesn't it? Now, to keep this warm feeling intact for the next 24 hours, you see, as we have just gone through a series of wonderful formulas from nature, I know that right now in your mind there may be a thought. How can I remember and do all these things? If you are feeling a little pressure, then take a deep breath and listen to me say this. Do not try to do all the methods every day. Just choose 2 that feel most natural to you to rotate during the week. Persistence is more important than quantity, because the greatest reward and the clearest improvement only come when you maintain it as a regular habit. Your body does not need perfection. It only longs for gentle care. To help you turn that care into a natural breath every day, I want to give you 3 more small tips. These habits are extremely simple, cost you nothing, but bring an extremely large impact on the flow of life inside you. First, apply the morning watering tactic, also known as front-loading. Instead of trying to drink a lot of water in the evening and then tossing and turning sleepless because you have to wake up to go to the bathroom, concentrate on consuming these nutritious drinks in the morning on an empty stomach or in the mid-afternoon. Just like watering a tree at dawn so the roots sink deep and are fully nourished, providing water early helps your circulatory system stay flexible throughout the long day and not dry out when night falls. Second, get used to the 20-20 rule. I know evenings are a wonderful time for you to lean back comfortably on your familiar sofa and watch your favorite TV program. But remember, every 20 minutes of sitting, you only need to move your feet or gently stretch your shoulders for 20 seconds. You do not even need to stand up. Just rise up on your toes and lower them according to your breathing rhythm. Such a tiny action is enough to awaken the second heart pump in the calves, pushing the warm blood flow back up to the brain and sweeping away all stagnation. And finally, a small change right at the breakfast table. Stop crossing your legs. When you sit sipping a hot cup of coffee or flipping through the morning newspaper, crossing your legs accidentally squeezes the soft pipes under the thighs, blocking the natural flow. Instead, place both feet flat on the ground, steady, relaxed, and enjoy your own moment. You see, you do not need to remember everything, and you certainly do not need to become a perfect, excellent student. 1 small sip of warm water in the morning, 1 relaxed shoulder stretch while watching TV. You are already doing excellently, and better than 90% of people your age. Just stay gentle like that, day by day. Our journey to reopen the flow of life today ends here. Through the natural methods from lemon, pink salt, to turmeric and cayenne pepper, I hope you have realized a beautiful truth. The real power to change your health lies entirely in your own hands. Health is not a soulless pill that we hurriedly swallow every morning. It is a garden that needs you to gently nurture it with love every day. When the body speaks through cold feet or exhausted fatigue, please do not blame or regret the years you neglected yourself. The most important thing is that right at this moment, you are here, listening and prioritizing your own life. Always remember the golden principle in the journey to protect the body. Daily lifestyle is always the first foundation. Wonderful natural remedies are the second step. And Western medicine should only be the final rescue when truly necessary. The machine called your body is extremely miraculous. It always knows how to heal itself if you give it the right tools and enough patience. Maybe keep this video to yourself, but if someone you care about is quietly struggling, this could really help them. Every warm sip of water, every deep breath today, is a seed for the vibrant life of tomorrow. Thank you for taking the precious time to sit here with me, loving yourself a little more. I am Dr. Kevin Carter, and make sure to watch this next episode. I've picked this one especially for you. Definitely watch. See you there.